Hey collectives, I'm back on the scene. I'm moving to my new place and look, they started again. But it's all good because they're all connected um, locally. Basically, I don't want to say too much. I just moved here and it's all right. It's quiet and everything else. But, it started again, stalking, harassing. It turns out the people who are stalking me live in the same place where I'm at. I noticed a few of them. It's a wrap for them. And also, I had rented a car for 2 days, just to get around and take care of business. And then turns out they went into the car. One of the guys who lives here, adjacent from me, he's a maintenance dude from another property. And he looked familiar, but I couldn't place his face, but I will soon. So the next day I went out and all the doors were unlocked. I'm like, what? And then another time, I guess they used this thing on the windshield, like they always do. And their handprints were on there. And they, I guess, opened the door to find something in that car. People are scrupulous. I don't know who's behind it. I know who's behind it. But this time I got a little bit of energy. They've been trying to, do some bullshit with this obnoxious fumes. The same smell as the North Island, same exact thing, like a refrigerant, like some kind of gas, some kind of bullshit. I called, the gas company. They said they don't smell any gas, don't smell anything, which means gas. But there was something in my air because it was affecting my stomach, and I was nauseated. I had a headache really bad. It was all in my living room, all in my bedroom. And I told the maintenance guys, I don't know what they're doing over there. I said, better stop. So I don't know what rumors they said, what they told me, but I know there's a Terra Messenger. She had said something like, yeah, she lives in the cul-de-sac, blah, blah, blah. No, she's putting our me and my family at risk. And she's behind it. And I know she is because she said, so how can you know so many things? You're not that divine. No, because she lives in Sacramento. And I have documents and copies of stuff that they they did delete off my phone. But I keep copies, regardless, in other places. So they'll never find those. So basically, I don't know what their problem is. Maybe because of a street dude that nobody wants. Maybe because the community I lived in, they were very low standard, low IQ. Majority of them are Social Security, granted, I'm considered low income as well. But just the mentality of those people are very low. If you get a little bit of something, they think you're better than them. I was robbed several times for the 7 years I've been there. As you guys all know, it's on the dark web. Even my children knew about it. They didn't have the audacity to tell me, that, hey, Mom, this was going on. But they viewed it and said things, said innuendos to make me, question whether or not they know, do they not know. But then, a homeless dude is the one who told me some things. I'm like, what? Now, how does he know all this stuff? So when I was in this place, temporarily, as you guys all know, they kept calling up there, asking for information. Now I know who was the contact person because their relative lives in those Highlands in those apartments. And they were getting all my information. They were spreading rumors and said I'm sick, like I got the package, shit like that. I'm like, I said it out loud too, and I said, you better prove it. And they stopped saying it, spreading rumors. I said, you better prove it. Because I will sue your ass. I'm good for doing that anyway. It may not go through, but it's like, how can you spread rumors on something that you know nothing about, and it's false or untruths, and you're jealous? For what reason? I just don't get people these days. You could have I don't know what it is. It's like, because majority of them are on drugs. A lot of them are on drugs. And they push this narrative that I sell drugs and I'm on, I'm on drugs and prostitution and shit like that. That started from my brother, I believe, because, when you're on housing assistance, they expect you to live a certain way. But I wasn't living that way. All my shit was old anyway, but it's the way you take care of your stuff. And they spread rumors. All the jealousy because they don't want me to be better than them. And I was wondering, how does she know all this? How does she know all that? See, those people in that community, they're so low standard dropouts, 4th grade education, 3rd grade education, fighting, arguing. They were even paid. Even in my face, they were given a big envelope. to harass me. They stole numerous things out of my apartment. Some of it I didn't know until like years later. They took my hard drives, taking pictures, poisoning my food. And I believe they came to my apartment over here where I'm at now, but I can't prove it. But I do know somebody had said online, like, certain things was in my freezer. And then my ice was tasting different because I have an ice maker. It tastes different all of a sudden. And my front door doesn't really lock all the way. It locks, but it's like loose. And the maintenance guy, he said, I'll be right back. He never came back. Talk about it's normal. No, that's not normal. So I don't know what their problem is. I have a right to redress. I have a right to sue. I have a right to complain. And if you're not doing your job like you're supposed to, why are you bothering me? Oh, I want to add this too. There was a camera in my apartment. At first, when I opened this particular door inside of my apartment, the light will start flashing green, red, green, red. I'm like, okay. But then I waved at it and it stopped flashing. Like they were like, oh my God, we're caught. That kind of flash had stopped. I took a picture of it, which I uploaded to my community tab. And you can see the reflection. I said, okay, because it's all hardwired. And the hardwire is that they're listening in, and I didn't consent to that either. So soon, I was taking that shit down. I took the other one to school was taken down. It took them about 2 weeks to take it down. And the Sacramento PD is involved as well, because they were like lingering around. So was the Sacramento what's it called? The fire department as well. Then all of a sudden, after all this whole year, all of a sudden, an unmarked black and white helicopter, everywhere I was at, they were there. That could be something else, I don't know. But I said, oh, okay, because they want to intimidate me, because I did write on a politician's Facebook site about the homeless problem. And they are the problem because they own all these properties and they were giving cars to people who were harassing me and stalking me. I got so much proof, it's pathetic. And they were upset for the fact that they were spreading rumors and they were lying about certain things, but they were upset because I exposed the fraud they were doing. I had water damage and I still have stuff in storage. And I think I'm going to just let it go. Like some people would say, just let it go, because I have 2 storages. So the first one, this one I had took all my, my stuff from my apartment and put it in the first storage. And then the second one was because I had stuff in my car and had, keymates and other things. So when I went to the first storage and opened it up, and it smelled straight like mildew, mold, my son's toys, his brand new shoes he hasn't wore since he got them. And, at first, at the time, people were saying that I smelled, but I couldn't smell myself because I took a shower, soaps, perfume, but not knowing that the mildew was inside our body. I was always sick, coughing, couldn't breathe. They had noxious fumes, marijuana, allegedly methamphetamine because it wasn't marijuana. They're doing all kind of stuff, poisons, all kind of shit. So all my stuff in storage, it smells straight like mildew, like my furniture, all kind of shit. They're going to pay for that. And that guy, he refused, because he's in cahoots with my brother, the one who's incarcerated right now. And so at the time, I didn't really know what was going on. Like, white people harassed me. My mom was trying to tell me some things in circles and indirectly. She was telling me, don't leave your money there. They don't come and steal it. I just come home, my mattress was all cut up. But I thought, because it was old, I kind of really paid attention from moving so much. And it turns out, some guy I met on a dating site, he told me about my mattress. He says, yeah, some people looking for drugs and money, and they'll cut your mattress up. So I looked at my mattress. I said, oh, I'll be damned. It was cut in an L shape. I was looking for something. And then when my mom had passed, rest her soul, my belongings were at my mom's house. Some of them. And I believe my brother had some stuff in storage of my stuff. Because all of a sudden, like, how did my fabric extinguisher get here? My hair curlers, my documents, my portfolios. How did it go to my mom's house? My pants, excuse me. So then I started reflecting back from many years back. My mom kept telling me, you should never went out of town. You should never went out of town. She would never tell me why. That's the way my brother was in there. You know, he was so jealous. How are you for that? How do you get this? This shit's old. Because he stayed with my mom. There's a reason behind it. And I don't want to say his business, but, you know, you guys all know whoever knows him. And then the stealing of, you know, of stuff that belongs to me, it's unconscionable. And even my kids knew about it. I didn't say a shit, a word. That's why karma's going to hit them hard. So, but anyway, so I'm at my new spot. And someone made a statement and said, oh, you should tidy up. And this is not my what? Tidy up for what? I just moved here. I have a right to relax. You know what I'm saying? We had all shit in the living room on the floor. And, you know, it's little by little. But, you know, these people are something else. So, I know housing's behind it. These teenagers who are being paid because they're lurking around early in the morning, riding their bikes, walking around by my spot, back and forth. Who does that if you're not going to school? You know, when I came back home, I mean, I can't prove it, but one of my sandals were flipped over because I put it by my door, my bedroom door, on purpose. It was flipped over. I said, oh, okay. And then there's certain things I want to give out the stuff, but I know there's a terror messenger, a couple of them who are from my town or who were from my town, who moved out of the state, who are part of it, who have connections to the property management, the sheriff department, all that stuff. But soon, I'll get a little boost of energy. You know, they're gonna know who I am. Because what they're doing is they're continuously harming me. You know, putting shit in my food. When I was living at this temporary at this other place, they were going to my locker. You know, and they can't say they wasn't because they were. Because one lady asked me, she says, I won't say her name, and she used to live in a property where one of them, they're being sued, class action lawsuit. And she said, oh, Fatima, does your stomach hurt? I'm like, no. And then I'm like, huh. So that day, I took my son somewhere. And I had a bottle of water, which was inside my locker, so I took it out, and I took it with me. And I put it in my mouth. It tastes like it was like chemicals in it, like it was burning my tongue. I said, oh, okay, I see what's cracking. And then it's a lot of other different stuff. And then they kept saying, oh, yeah, you have a lot of money, you have this, you have that. Okay, prove it. They're so worried about me and my shit. You know, who cares what they're doing? These are all drug addicts, all of them. It was very unfortunate I was in that situation because the overzealous, you know, property manager who was in my apartment, snooping around, taking my things, taking pictures, spreading rumors. He even told the one lady at the organization that I had a lot of cleaning supplies, but I never cleaned my apartment. Okay, that shit I left there when I was being wrongfully evicted out, you know, and she don't even know me. But then I found out her relative lives in those apartments, you know, or the ones across the street. And they're upset because they have a collaboration or a contract with those people. So, but anyway, I want to touch base. I'm still alive. I'm still here. Just now, it's like, yeah, you know, I've been exposed to a lot of different chemicals and drugs and marijuana, and they don't do shit. And it's affecting my breathing. I can tell when somebody's smoking or whatever, I start coughing. Sure enough, I go to my bathroom, it's all full of fucking shit. This shit smells nasty. You know, it's one thing you're exposed to it every now and then, but every fucking day, that's what I was doing. So that's why they try to block me from getting permanent housing, because, you know, they're all tied in together. And it's very unfortunate that they have to bully up on one person with the police department, the sheriff, the highway patrol, property managers, investors, judges, attorneys, car dealerships, doctors, you know, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff, you know. And it's very unfortunate because I have a right to redress. I have a right to speak up, you know. And they're upset. These criminals are upset because they ain't getting paid no more, you know. And I know where I'm at now, you know. They're doing scrupulous things. And I've read a whole profile of somebody where I'm at now, were saying that they were burglarizing her unit a couple of times, broke into her car, stole her car. I said, well, shit, kind of sound like what I was going through in North Islands. So they're all tied in because they do shit that you can't prove. And they get minors to do it because you can't really prosecute them, in a sense, if you don't catch them. So it's very unfortunate. And in my apartment, like I said, they had that camera in my unit. And I believe there is audio, because the same thing over in North Highlands. And I didn't consent to that either. It's hardwired. Even though they say, oh, it's because of the fire department. No, it's not. I know better. Been there, done it. Because I remember on North Highlands, they will press the button. The people upstairs above me will press the button constantly. Like, like on purpose. And they laugh about it. Let me see what else. I want to say some more things, but look at my community tab. I posted that camera on there. Yeah. But I know they're planning something, because I signed this document, and I asked the management a copy of the digital form. It basically says, in the event of a death, if you die, who do you contact, or whatever, something like that. I'm paraphrasing. And then I thought about it. I said, after I signed that, things started happening. I said, okay. So when I asked the office about it, I said, we don't know nothing about that. I said, okay. Let me find it, because I made a copy of it somewhere. I can't find it. And then I was like, because they've been fucking with me over here. For whatever reason, I don't know none of these people here, because they were told. And one lady told me, she's like, well, why you move with a bunch of Section 8 people? Meaning to say they will break into your apartment, they'll steal your stuff, and they'll be backed up by the maintenance people, or whatever, or management. I say to myself, I'm here for peace. But if they bother me, it's going to be all over again. It's like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, what is it? Overzealous chicken head who don't want that person. They're a bum. They're a drug addict. They're thieves. And these low level women, these babies fucking with me. Nobody wants that dude. And they're stealing from me because they're mad. They're upset. Burglarizing my car, ruining my car, stopped me from working. I was doing DoorDash at one point, February. I think it was January. My car, somebody went in my car, dismantled my engine, cut my wire, dismantled my air filter. I got it fixed. They went in there again, did some bullshit again. They called a mechanic. I had one of the mobile mechanics, and he was like, it's not that, something. I'm like, no, it's, I already knew what was going on. These people are crazy. These are crazy ass special ed people. They're special ed. You can tell they've been special ed. Special ed. They're living a fantasy and all this, it's weird. And then when I got it towed, and I tried to get it fixed, the engine, they said, well, if you fix it again, they're going to do it again. Just get rid of it. Okay, which I did. And I missed my car, so I was renting cars for a long time, but I was paying more out than anything, stressed. But that's what they want me to do. They want me to go broke, and all that. And, but karma's going to get them. Karma is going to get them heavily. I swear to you. What they're doing to me is going to backfire 10 times fold. I'm telling you. I don't have to do anything. I can put it in the ethers, put it up in the air. And then granted, I'm going to buy a car. I think it was in November. And then in November, December, somewhere around that time. And I noticed when I rented a car, somebody was tampering with that rental car. I said, damn. One of the girls there, she had one of those universal fobs. And I saw her, she kept pushing the button. I'm like, when she pushed the button, she had no car. She got a fob in her hand. And I'm like, she had no car. I said to myself, next thing I know, the car alarm that I was in kept going off. So I get up early in the morning, go turn it off. And I go back in, go to sleep. And I see her move her arm, whatever, it'll go off again. I said, okay, she's a criminal too. And it turns out she's not even homeless. She lives in the Thomas. She's there to pretend. She's they call them watchers. Yeah, I know. Granted. But anyway, they better leave me the fuck alone, because I'm not bothering nobody. I'm here to take care of my business And they even try to get to my son, giving him drugs and shit like that. So I'm going to get down to the bottom of it, and they going down too. And then the whole facility knew about it too. And he's so naive, want to be friends so bad. I kept explaining to him that people don't have your best interests, even family. They'll set you up, make you go mentally ill, So, yeah, because they can't get to me, so to speak. Because one time, one lady, she was a regional manager for Reliant Property. She said, "She ain't dead yet." No, I'm not dead yet. Because they were stealing, breaking up my apartment, stealing, taking my identification, Social Security card, birth certificate, my son's Social Security card. All kinds of shit they've been doing. The place is a fraud. And I know here they're very reluctant to have me come here because they probably spread rumors because they're in that system, looking at my information because they kept calling where I was living temporarily, like where am I moving to. And so when the staff said, "Oh, North Sacramento," they were giving all my information for what? You put me at risk, put me and my child at risk. Why would you do that? They kept calling up there. I always be listening, because they were like, "Fatima, you're not on your headset." I started laughing. I mean, oftentimes you can hear everything, but it's like, you will see that the people from the house come up to the place where I'm at and speak with one of the staff members, and I don't know what they be talking about, but I'm like, but why keep calling, asking where am I at, what am I doing, spreading rumors. Oh, she has this amount of money, she got this. Oh, she's not homeless, she's pretending, she worked for the CIA. They said all kinds of stuff. She's sick, she has that package, which I don't. She sees a psychiatrist. I said, "Oh, okay, huh." And I remember they took my medical documents out of my apartment. They said I had cancer. It will show itself later because they put in chemicals in my place. They took my son's medical records that I had in my apartment. One guy told me that they shared my information all through the community. Who does that? It's that drug addict property manager, and he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. They try to embarrass me, shame me. That tells you the level of their mindset. They have lack mindset. People are low levels, low IQ because that's the only job they had. To see that they want to be superior. They want to be above them because one of them is a Mason, and he's a Mormon as well. And they frown upon people of color. They want to put you in your place. Welfare, destitution, and they want control, how much you're making, what you're doing, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I already know. So a person like me, who's doing what I'm doing, they want to know, how am I doing it? I'm not going to show you how I'm doing it. People are dumb. These are low levels. These are low IQ people, special ed people who've been in special ed classes. I don't give a fuck. And I'm strong. I'm strong-willed. I'm a warrior. My dad taught me very well. He said, you never show them, you show them you sweat. Even if you know something, you sit there quietly and observe. That's why they thought I was naive, I was dumb, I'm too nice. As one guy said, I was too nice. This, that, and the other. No, I was observing, watching, and taking notes. Yeah. It sure did. And even I would come home, I know that we were in my apartment, my door would be unlocked or cut half ajar or open. One of the Afghanistan dudes, he tried to come in my apartment. They wouldn't fix my peephole. They wouldn't do a shit for me. Like they own the place. They'd be on my phone, they'd be on my internet. I have documentation on that too. I have proof. I have so much proof. But they'll never find it. Never find it. So I already knew. That's why they were going in my locker, looking for shit, looking for money, looking for drugs, possibly planning shit. I don't even know. Trying to set me up. I already know they're trying to set me up because when I come back, anywhere I go, they're so obvious. Oh, Fatima, what'd you go buy? That's expensive, isn't it? I mean, these people are so dumb. Or they'll say, oh, Fatima, how you feeling today? Your stomach hurt? You get a headache? I'm like, well, why would you ask some kind of questions for what reason? Granted, I do be, sometimes be scooting around, but I was like, And then they'll talk to my child. Adults talk to my child. then speak to me. Turns out they were giving him drugs. He got the place shut down. They be trafficking drugs. They be doing all kind of bullshit over there. Yeah, they do. And then they want to put it on me. Oh, she's doing drugs because they're trying to set me up. It's not going to work. You better test me out. But I noticed they've been fucking with my ice. Putting shit on my ice because it tastes weird. So I was like, okay, all right. And then I noticed what I do now. If I have leftovers, I throw that out. And then if I leave out and there's milk or whatever is open, I toss that out too. You know, spices, all that, I toss that out too. I can always buy that again, you know. So, people are weird, they're weirdos. But I hope because, you know, what they're doing to me, they're being watched themselves. Their phones are being tapped, being monitored. They're being followed as well. They think being followed means, like, behind them in the car. No, they have satellite imagery, you know. The people are something else. You know. That's why a lot of people were let go on their job. They were forced into retirement. And then someone's going to lose their job and their employment, their career, everything. They're going to be in destitution, be struggling, crying. You know, they didn't mean to do it. Sorry. Yes, you did. Why would you bother me for? I'm only one person trying to make generational wealth for me and my family. But they hated that. They hated to see me win. They hated to see me excel. But I should have known that community. I mean, I never knew that community like that. I never lived in a community. I never hung out in that community. And everybody kept asking me, like, why would you move to the bottom? I'm like, damn. So they call it the bottom. I started laughing. And I regretted every bit of 7 years of it. And the 7 years went by so fast because they've been harassing me so much that I got nothing accomplished. Nothing accomplished. I tried to work. I tried to do Uber. They damaged the vehicle. Well, they scratched it up. I did DoorDash. Oh, she's working. Oh, you can work. And then, just like past January last year, 2023, all of a sudden, I already know that the sheriff was doing it. They were blocking my app. I couldn't get no orders. I'd be sitting there for hours waiting for orders. I had bills to pay. You know? Then they damaged my vehicle. I knew who did that. My relative did that. And this management who was at the eviction court. You know, I'm going to find out where she's working at. Because she came where I was living temporarily. I got a picture of her in her car, too. And they had the security guard, Sacramento Protection Services, whatever it's called, who went to the apartment where I was temporarily residing, who was even assigned to that apartment, harassing me. For what reason? You know? I should have filed a lawsuit against them, too. But I wasn't tripping with that. And then they spread rumors put online that I was arrested for not showing my driver's license, which is a lie. I filed a lawsuit, and I know it's Bumi Awani who did it. The judge, she sent it back to me. Talk about, oh yeah, fill this, I feel that, but I'm gonna send it back in it again. You know, that was kind of about a month or so ago, because they don't want me to sue them because they know what they did was wrong. Yep. And they said verify my address, and my address on my driver's license and my P.O. box. But they put North Highlands. Why would you put that on there? Yeah, the people are something else. But, you know, I learned from the old school. You know, you have a right to redress. I don't care what give a fuck. They can do what they want to do. Kill me, try to poison me, all kind of shit. They're low levels. They never had anything. All they want is some drugs. Give them a method, give them a crack, whatever's it called, a rock. They'll be good to go. But anyways, I'm rambling on. And, yeah, they be just smoking that shit. Make me sick. That shit make me so sick. They don't give a fuck. And it's probably no smoking, you know, environment. Because it's a liability. And that shit, I mean, even where I was at before, temporarily, they be smoking inside. So we had to catch them in the act. Okay, well, you know who's doing it. You know who's selling it. You know who's doing everything else. They don't want to do anything about it. But, you know, these people are something else. Even they be stalking and following me, these bitches. Stalking for what? That's why I said they're going to get karma. I'm telling you, 10 times fold. I'm telling you. And I don't have to do anything. It's going to be in the ethers. Whoever been stalking me, harassing me, going to the vehicles and coming to my apartment and doing bullshit. and try to damage my name, my reputation, they're going to get it 10 times fold, 10 times, if not more. You know, and even giving up my personal information from the system. Going to the system that had nothing to do with you. You way across town. Why are you in the system looking me up? Why? And why would the person who runs the place give my information to the people who had nothing to do with me? That's a travesty. That's a breach of contract. That's a breach of confidentiality, in a sense. God, it had nothing to do with you. And these attorneys who've been stalking, and I got their IP address as well. I mean, one time the lady's like, "Oh, we need to see your income, blah 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 blah." You know, income means means that you're earning, you're making, you're earning it. That's what income means, right? It's so dumb. And then one attorney said to me, it was a while after that, he said, "Oh, you got a lot of bills?" Because I had told the lady, I said, "I have a lot of bills to pay," which I did. I was so behind. And then they purposely put the student loan on my credit report, which I don't own no student loans, but I haven't had the energy to do that right now. But I was like, because my student loans were wiped out. And then when an attorney said that, he was letting me know that people that had nothing to do with what I'm doing at the temporary location in my business. So why would that lady give my information out? Okay, they want to lose it all. And then they talk about watch her. This is not watch me for what? All the people here I see at this apartment complex, people who I've seen and I know, not personally, I see them around. They selling drugs. They do all kind of bullshit. I ain't gonna say nothing, but they want to watch me for what reason? Because they're mad. I expose their bullshit. They want to intimidate me. How dare I sue? How dare I complain? We're giving you a place. No. It has to be adaptable and habitable. And so they try to use the excuse, oh, you know, she lives this way, that way. Okay, well, good. But you said my place is in excellent condition. So what is it? You don't say that no more now. So I believe that woman who asked me if my stomach hurt, she said, I used to live at this particular apartment. Then I thought to myself, I think she was a property manager. Because all of a sudden she asked me if my stomach hurt. Why would you ask that question for? Because it was in my locker. Because my lock as my own lock is a combination. It felt weird, like it was stuck. That's when they hacked my shit. Karma. I believe in it 10 times fold. They better leave me alone. I'm not playing. Because right now, what they're doing is they're trying to, I don't want to say too much, but, you know, I'm grateful. But it's just like, they've been fucking with me. Even the one other night, there was somebody by the gas meter. And I jumped up real quick, looked at the window, and it kind of like moved away from the gas meter, like out. Turns out I didn't know the water tank is in that, by the gas meter. That's the same thing they did in North Highlands. They put shit in that that water tank. You know? And then I called the PG&E. I was like, well, there's some gas going on in here. I said like that, but I said, so you smell like the gas? I said, no, I don't smell anything. He had a little meter thingy. And then he said, there's no gas in here. But he's like, I don't smell any gas. When he said gas, he said, I don't smell anything, which means gas. Because that's what he's there for. And I'm like, okay. My whole bedroom, I felt it in my stomach, I felt it in my eyes, felt it in my back, you know, felt it in my fingers. It was all in my living room. It was everywhere. I said, okay, here we go again. I'm started documenting. Each time they affected my health, because, you know, Sacramento's is so strong because they're all intertwined. You're on Medi-Cal, you know, they like Medicaid, they vouch for each other, but I'm gonna start paying for my health care. I have that right to do that because it affected my health, my child's health, because they're mad, they're upset. And then I was witness another article about a complaint. A lady was complaining. They stole her car. It's not funny, but several times. That was them that did it. Why the gate don't close? And then she said they broke into her apartment like 7, 8 times. And they blame it on the Section 8 tenants. Yeah, it could be because they'd be paying those people. They give them keys to see. The thing is, the locks are not secured. They're called Kwikset. Kwikset is an easy lock to break into. All you gotta do is get a universal key. Bing, you're in. I got one of those. You know, I changed my lock to Kwikset. I told the guy who, I didn't do it on purpose. I wanted a Schlage. The guy, the locksmith, he was part of the North Highlands thing. I didn't even know this at the time. He said, no, the apartment, blah, 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 blah. I was curious. So I'm paying you $200 for a Schlage. And he gives me Kwikset. Kwikset, they kept coming in my apartment. Even when I had a lock, I put in my bedroom door. I wanted to see if somebody come in my apartment. Sure enough, they opened my bedroom door. It was a mess in there anyway. And the manager, the guy who runs the place, Warren Smith, was in my bedroom, tampered that wiring in the closet because they had that satellite going into my apartment. Oh yeah, So I know. But if you go up to like El Dorado Hills and Folsom and in them areas, they got the good locks. They know better because people they ready to sue your ass. But here in the ghetto, whatever it is, they want the Kwikset because it's easy to get in, easy to break into. Yep. So, but anyway, I just touch base with you. I know it's been a while, but I've been on social media under a different account name. And for those who know, I do put Intuitively Speaking on there. Some of my comments. But you can kind of tell because sometimes my word be misspelled or sometimes I'm damn fast. But yeah, I'm on a different phone, which they've hacked that too. Because there was a metadata, what's it called? Smart line, whatever it is, where I was at. And they were taking my data, hacking my shit. I can literally see them on my phone. I mean, literally. Even they have the homeless people on my damn shit. They're living there. Because they said, oh yeah, she got a deposit of blah, 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 blah. I'm like, how do you know all that? Because they were on my phone, lurking around. Damn bitches. And here until they did the same thing. Yep. So I'm still online making my comments. And so you'll see me on there. You guys know who I am. But anyways, until next time, you guys, stay strong, stay encouraged, and be informed.